Well, next week, a Deer Park man will stand trial for allegedly killing his ex-wife. Clay Starbuck faces a first-degree murder charge, but early in the investigation, detectives considered other possible suspects. Now those men have to explain to a jury how they were cleared in the case, and their testimony will likely reveal embarrassing details about their love life. In a KXLY4 exclusive, Jeff Humphrey is live at Spokane Superior Court with the story of one of those men. Jeff?
Nadine, he is a coach and a teacher in one of our local high schools, and back in 2011 was involved in online dating. No one was supposed to know about John Kenline's new romances, but the secret rendezvous were uncovered when one of the women that Kenline was seeing was murdered. When Shannon Starbuck's body was found inside her Deer Park home, detectives learned the recent divorcee had been involved in online dating. Homicide investigators then asked for Shannon's suitors to step forward, and Lewis and Clark High School teacher John Kenline was one of the first to cooperate.
So he immediately, using his pseudonym, contacted law enforcement, and when they contacted him and set up a meeting, he 110% cooperated completely.
Kenline didn't know it, but he had showed up here at Shannon's home on the very same day she was strangled to death.
Had gone out to her house. I knocked on the door. She didn't come to the door. He was surprised because she'd always been available when they had meetings before and never stood him up. And so he actually even walked around the house trying to find out if something was wrong.
And when Kenline learned from investigators that Shannon's remains had been sexually violated, he was even more determined to help sheriff's deputies identify her killer.
Completely cooperation with interviewing at my office as many times as they needed, answering every single question, DNA, alibi, giving him the texts and the emails that he had, and anything from his computers that he had, he provided to law enforcement immediately.
But in the course of clearing himself, Kenline had to tell his wife that he was having an affair with Shannon. Kenline was no longer a suspect, but had to begin the long process of repairing the damage to his family and reputation.
He's come clean with his family. He's come clean with the community. From everything we've heard about him, he's a good teacher. He does a good job for the community as a teacher. He's still teaching. He has turned his life around. He's focused more now on his family and his job, and that has had an impact on his life, being part of this process and being initially looked at before he was completely cleared.
So now prosecutors need Kenline to not only tell a jury here that no, he did not kill Shannon Starbuck, but that after Shannon was already dead, someone kept texting him sexually charged messages pretending to be Shannon. Investigators think that ghostwriter was really Clay Starbuck. Reporting live at Spokane Superior Court, Jeff Humphrey, KXLY4.